So a British man has called into a TV show to share his concerns after the scenes we saw in London the other day, where we saw 3,000 Muslims praying in Trafalgar Square. These scenes were also shown in Birmingham, and this British man claims it is a show of dominance. Now, the news host wasn't very happy with what he was saying and keeps on pushing him to explain himself more. Without further ado, let's have a watch of this video. Make sure you do like and subscribe.
We are a Christian country, and our values as a Christian country should be maintained. And to be fair, there is some dominance and threatening behaviour, I think, in mass prayer in Trafalgar Square and other cities.
Explain the element of threat involved.
In terms of mass people that are worshipping, but it's the...
Why is that threatening, though?
It's threatening to the values of Britain.
How is it threatening to the values of Britain? They're just saying their prayers. Why is that threatening to anybody?
Because we're a Christian country.
But so... how is it stopping anybody being Christian if 3,000 Muslims are praying in Trafalgar Square? Why is that a threat? Why is that any sort of statement about what you or any other Christian can do in their own country? Why?
We don't see 3,000 Christians praying in Trafalgar Square.
But I'm assuming if there were a convention of Christians, they could pray in Trafalgar Square. Nobody would stop Christians saying their prayers in Trafalgar Square, would they? Well, when you say we don't see it, well, we don't see it because we haven't seen it, but we could see it. If the equivalent of Billy Graham were to come, for example, or let's say there was a huge Pentecostal convention, it could be possible that a great convocation of Christians all prayed together in unison in Trafalgar Square, couldn't it? And the praying of Muslims on that particular day doesn't preclude or stop Christians doing something similar, does it?
I mean, the last time I saw 3,000 Christians, they were all at a private event.
Now, I don't think the British man did himself much justice there on that call. I don't think he came into that call very prepared in what he wanted to say. But I think his heart was in the right place, and hopefully I can help him out a little bit. I think the reason people feel threatened by seeing scenes like this is because it's not just a one-off situation, it's not just a one-off event. We are seeing a Labour government, we are seeing a police force, we are seeing many different things in the UK in 2026 pander towards Islam. Now, Labour recently tried to propose a new law to ban any sort of negative talk about Islam, and you kind of mix that in with the fact that we just saw 3,000 Muslims in London praying. It does feel like a show of dominance because our words are being silenced, our streets are being filled with people that aren't British, and to be honest with you, certain cities in the UK don't look like the UK whatsoever. Now, I have a few people that come to this channel that aren't the same political belief as me, and they might call me a bigot or they might call me racist. So be it. I'm just speaking from my own lived experiences as well, where I grew up in London. It doesn't look like the UK whatsoever. And it seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse. So it isn't just one thing that's led people to feel like we are being dominated. It is a multitude of different things over the last few months and last few years living in the UK. Now, some of you guys may disagree with me, so be it. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.